So I don't know if you've been following the saga of Tides Equities,
I
right?
did. I saw that.
Yeah.
Real Deal talked about it. I put it on the channel. They're asking for money from their LPs
Yeah, 20% of their deals have capital calls right now. And
already.
yeah, and you got to believe that that more is coming. And that was, that was a classic, like, those guys and their investors bought into the story that what was happening in
It
20
was it was
it was
financial
going
engineering.
was
That was all
going
it
to
was.
happen, was going to continue forever. The whole
Yeah.
business model was based on
Yeah.
this time is different, right? Interest rates, these super low cap rates will stay low forever, and we're all going to make a lot of money because we're so smart. And look what happened, right? And
Oh,
they
it's gonna
doubled
get bad.
down. They
It's gonna
bought
get
that whole
bad.
portfolio at the absolute height of the market, expecting it to keep going, and now it's not. And now they're raising money just to cover, uh, you know, um,
They're limping. They're limping along.
yeah,
They're
rate
classic
locks.
survive to
Yeah,
25. That's what they're
it's
trying to
just,
do.
but yeah, it's just. I mean, they're raising money just to buy rate caps, right? And
Oh, not good.
yeah, because
Oh,
their loans
not
haven't
good.
matured yet, right? They
Oh,
just
not good.
they bought 12-month or 24-month rate caps, and now they're expiring, and the price of those rate caps has gone from $35,000 to $1 million, right?
Yeah.
And all
Just for the rate cap.
right, and
Yeah.
all and that money is not going into improving the property, doing something that's going to raise rates and raise rents. I'm sorry. It's basically just going to buy time, right? And
Buy time.
it doesn't guarantee that it'll buy enough time, right? Because
No, it doesn't guarantee. Absolutely.
right,
That's what I'm trying to say. Is
yeah,
there going to be people trying to buy over the next years, not realizing there's $1 trillion in people behind you trying to refi into an environment that's not going to be as open?
yeah,
It's going to be bad. It's going to
yeah,
be a slow moving train wreck
yeah.
for 2 or 3 years
I mean, I think though what's going to happen is that a lot of banks are going to have to extend and pretend though, right?
at some
they're
point. Yeah.
not going to have an alternative
Well,
because
the Fed is doing that for office. I don't know if you saw that. I think it was over the weekend. The Fed put out some new guidelines about we would like you to what was the verbiage? Basically be kind to office debt, right? But give them some
uh,
time. So
yeah, I mean, well, if the Fed is going to back it with like extending loans to those lenders, right, then to let them do it, then like maybe they will. But if the lenders have to pay back their lenders,
yeah.
then that's a huge problem. And I think with multifamily, we'll see that where this is going to go. But I think a lot of banks are just going to be in a position where they 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 don't want to foreclose, because banks don't like to foreclose, right? They don't want to
Yeah.
own the property.
Oh no.
They don't want to, if they're looking at a portfolio with, now they've got 20, 30, 40 non-performing loans,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or loans that aren't really attractive to refinance, but they don't want to take them over, right? And they know
Well,
what happens before.
this is why this is something you and I talked about. I think the posers who thought this was a shell game or financial engineering, the banks that have that debt, they're going to force an owner. They're going to force an ownership change.
Yeah,
They're going to take out the GP and put somebody, because again, there's a whole Rolodex of the top 20 operators.
right.
I think get bigger in this environment, and a lot of GPs, first time, second time GPs are going to get just smashed and say, "You're out of here. You don't know what you're doing."
Yeah, just get wiped out completely. And unfortunately, I mean, a lot of equity is going to get wiped out as well, right?
No, I
So
mean, you saw that deal in
yeah,
Houston, right? The 3,200
yeah,
units, 100
300
million in
units.
11 months.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's hard to do. Let's burn $100 million in 11 months.
it's crazy, absolutely
Yeah,
crazy.
more of this stuff is coming. Jonathan, we thought it was coming. I knew it was going to be bad. This might be even worse than I expected. I'm excited because we got ready for it. We raised a bunch of dry powder. We are having relationships. We're building those now. If somebody wanted to follow your journey, where would they go?
Well, there's a couple of places if you would like to join my community. Come to apartmentinvestorsclub.com. You can get a free download there and get on my email list. Or if you wanted to just skip that and go right to investing, you can Google Two Bridges Asset Management LLC and fill out our investor form, and we will be in touch.
Awesome, buddy. Thank you so much. Great week.
Yep, thank you.